Okay, so now recording has also been started. In future, you may have these kind of videos on YouTube, and you may have these videos for your revision classes also. So I think I should start the content from first. So we will start from here from the this unit second. This is basically unit third. Unit first is nothing, that is about the outcome and the various things which you could be able to understand after reading this book. So that is why that unit first was about the only outcomes of this subject. So here we are discussing about the unit third, which is basically based on polyphase metering. So as I already said, polyphase stands for the uh, metering when you perform with the polyphase, that is either 3-phase, 6-phase kind of systems, right? So in that case, we have to go for the polyphase metering. So I'm making it in full screen. So now I think you could be able to see my screen is clearly. So this is the content which we will discuss in the today's class, or I must say in a number of classes which are coming to this week and next week. Okay, I think now the content of this unit is visible to you all. First, we will discuss about the Blondel's theorem for the polyphase metering system. There is one theorem which could be able to which can be used for the measurement in polyphase metering system. Then we will see the measurement of power. Although we have seen this one measurement of power and energy in single phase system, but for the three-phase system, as I already said, measurement of power and energy is something different, right? So we will go for the measurement of power, reactive power in three-phase balanced and imbalanced system with the help of 1 wattmeter method, 2 wattmeter method, and 3 wattmeter method. Further, we will also discuss about the measurement of energy through three-phase induction type of energy meter for the measurement of energy in three-phase system. Further, we will discuss about the instrument transformers. There are some kind of meters which are basically known as transformers. Although their name consists transformers, but these are not transformers. These are kind of high power meters. When you go for the measurement of high voltage and high current, then you have to go for some instrument transformers. So we will see in detail about the CT and PT, current transformer and potential transformer. Basically, these are for the measurement of high current and voltage. So that these will also be discussed in this unit. Then testing of these instrument transformers, that is CT and PT, current transformer and potential transformer, its application, and then for the measurement of power energy through these meters will also be discussed. So in today's class, we will go for first, that is Blondel's theorem and the measurement of polyphase power. So coming to the first title, that is about the this one, Blondel's theorem. So basically, this Blondel's theorem is nothing. It simply states that if you want to measure the power, basically this is basically for the measurement of power only in polyphase metering. So if you want to measure a power in any polyphase system, either 3-phase, 6-phase, 8-phase, or something 9-phase, 12-phase, then what you need to have, you need to have that much number of meters, that much number of watt meters basically. यानी कि अगर आपको 3-phase power का measurement करना है, then you require 3 number of meters. If you want to measure for 6-phase system, power in the 6-phase system, then you need to have 6 number of watt meters. So this theorem is nothing. It simply states the number of meters, number of watt meters basically, to measure the power in a polyphase system or a polyphase metering system, right? So here this theorem, I am just reading out this slide. This theorem is related to the measurement of power in polyphase system. As I said, this theorem states that if a network is supplied through p number of conductors, like here this is also an example, p, here this p means 3 number of conductors, states that if a network is supplied through p number of conductors, the total power is measured by adding the readings of p wattmeters, so arranged that a current element of a wattmeter is in each line and the corresponding voltage element is connected between the line and a common point. So here the statement said कि अगर आपको किसी लोड को, जिस सपोज दिस इज द लोड, थ्री फेज लोड, स्टार कनेक्टेड थ्री फेज लोड है, तो इसको जो सप्लाइड पावर है दैट इज थ्रू थ्री कंडक्टर्स ए बी एंड सी. So now if this load is supplied through three number of conductors, since it is three phase, so there are the requirement of three number of watt meters for the measurement of total power, right? So if there are p number of p phase system is there, or the p number of conductors are required to supply a load, then p number of meters are required. So इस example में अभी आप देख रहे हैं कि p मतलब simply 3. So if you need to measure the power in a three number of which is to be consumed by a these three conductors, then three number of meters are required. So that is why these three meters are there: W1, W2, W3. There are three watt meters. So connections are something like this. हालांकि ये सब connections हम आगे देखेंगे कि how can we measure the power using 3 watt meter method, 2 watt meter method and 1 watt meter method. But here this is illustration only, that here the current coil of each of the watt meter, this is watt meter 1. So the current coil of this watt meter will be connected in series in one of the phase. This is basically one phase. This is other phase. This is another phase. So this phase is connected in series with the current coil of wattmeter 1, while the pressure coil is connected on one of the common point. Common point means there is one point where it all the pressure coils of all the wattmeters are connected. देखिए आप यहाँ का जो wattmeter 1 का जो pressure coil है that is connected at G. Similarly, this wattmeter 3 pressure coil is also connected at G, while this wattmeter W2, the pressure coil of this one is also connected to the G. Right? So the G is a common point where the pressure coil of all the wattmeters are connected. While important thing is that all the current coils, or I must say the current coil of all the wattmeters will be connected in series of each of the line. आपको ध्यान होगा ये जहां से हम सप्लाई करते हैं, these are known as line conductors. This is line conductor, this is line conductor, this is line conductor. So the current coil will be connected in line of each of the line conductor. So this is basically measurement of three phase power with the help of 3 wattmeter method. हालांकि इसको हम अलग अलग से डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे कि how can we have the measurement of power using 3 wattmeter method in the case of star and delta both, right? So this theorem states simply that if you supplying a load through p number of conductors, then there is the requirement of p number of conductors. That is all. So here in this case, हम जो लोड को सप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो 3 नंबर ऑफ कंडक्टर्स है, दैट इज व्हाई वी रिक्वायर 3 नंबर ऑफ वाट मीटर्स, दैट इज ऑल. सो इसके अंदर एक चीज और भी है यहाँ पर, तो बिकॉज वी हैव वन कॉमन पॉइंट, बट इफ यू सी द डेल्टा कनेक्टेड सिस्टम, then since there is no neutral in that one, although this G can also be connected to this point O. Here in star connected case, we have one arrangement. We can have some arrangement that this G and this O, that is the neutral point of this star connection, that both can be connected. So that means this O, that is neutral point, can be connected through the pressure coil, or all the pressure coils can be made common at this point O. However, if you go for the delta connection, then you will see that there is no neutral in the delta connection. So in that case, you may have only 2 watt meters. We will see in later slides. So that is why if the common point is located on one of the line, यहाँ तो हमने क्या किया है, G को एक कॉमन कर दिया है. अगर आप ऐसा करते कि ये जो प्रेशर कॉइल है उनमें से इस प्रेशर कॉइल को यहाँ G पर कनेक्ट नहीं करके इन तीनों में से किसी एक पर कॉमन कर देते, लेट्स से कि ये जो प्रेशर कॉइल है इसको G पर कनेक्ट नहीं करके लेट्स से I3 वाले लाइन कंडक्टर के पर जोड़ देते. सिमिलरली W3 वाट मीटर का जो G वाला पॉइंट है वो भी I3 वाले कंडक्टर में जोड़ देते, फिर इस वाट मीटर की जरूरत नहीं होती. देन ओनली यू रिक्वायर ओनली 2 वाट मीटर. आपका सुनिए इसको कि अगर आप सिर्फ 2 ही वाट मीटर यूज में लेते तो आपको क्या करना होता है कि सिंपली ये जो प्रेशर कॉइल वाला जो ये टर्मिनल है वो किसी तीसरी लाइन के साथ कॉमन कर देते. यानी कि ये जैसे W1 का ये प्रेशर कॉइल G पे कनेक्ट नहीं करके इस I2 वाले कंडक्टर पर जोड़ देते. सिमिलरली W3 का ये प्रेशर कॉइल वाला कंडक्टर G पे कनेक्ट नहीं करके I2 पे कनेक्ट कर देते. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ दिस W2. तब W2 की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होती. या आप ऐसा भी कर सकते थे कि WT का जो प्रेशर कॉइल है वो G पे कनेक्ट नहीं करके I3 वाले में जोड़ देते। सिमिलरली W1 का प्रेशर कॉइल जो है वो इस G पे कनेक्ट नहीं करके I3 पे कनेक्ट कर देते। So you can made any of the pressure coil with any of the line that can be made common with any of one of the line. तीनों में से किसी एक लाइन में कॉमन करके उसको हम जोड़ सकते हैं, right? So that is why in that case you require only minus one number of meters. So that is why if the common point is located on one of the lines, then the total power may be consumed by the P minus 1 watt meters. यानी कि अगर आपको इस थ्री फेज का भी सिस्टम काम में लेना हो, then if you want to measure the total power, तो अगर आप एक जो कॉमन पॉइंट है प्रेशर कोइल वाला, उसको अगर आप किसी एक लाइन कंडक्टर पे करेंगे तो देन यू रिक्वायर ओनली 3 minus 1 यानी कि 2 number of watt meters, right? So this is although this is looks uh, quite complex, but we will see it in the 2 watt meter method also, that if you want to if you are measuring the power by making the pressure coil common at one of the line conductor, then there is the need of only P minus 1 number of watt meters. So the meters required to measure in this case will be only less than 1, or I must say it will be lesser than the number of phases. So थ्री फेज के केस में 2 watt meter ही सफिशियंट है, उसकी हेल्प से भी हम पावर का मेजरमेंट कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली if you are measuring the power for 6 phase, let's say you are measuring the power for the 6 phase system, then you require only 5 number of watt meters. लेकिन उसके लिए क्या है, you have to make the pressure coil common with one of the line conductor that is to be there. राइट. सो दिस इज द ब्लॉन्डेल थ्योरम. ब्लॉन्डेल थ्योरम के दो केसेस हैं. एक तो ये कि अगर आप सारे प्रेशर कोइल्स को एक कॉमन पॉइंट पे सॉर्ट कर रहे हैं या एक कॉमन पॉइंट पे कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, देन यू नीड दी P नंबर ऑफ कंडक्टर्स. जितने नंबर ऑफ फेजेस हैं उतने नंबर ऑफ वॉट मीटर्स आपको चाहिए होंगे. वन थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग ये है कि अगर आप उनकी प्रेशर कोइल को किसी एक तीसरे लाइन कंडक्टर के साथ कॉमन कर देते हैं, तीसरे लाइन कंडक्टर पर कनेक्ट करते हैं, तो उससे उसमें आपको हमेशा एक कम नंबर ऑफ वॉट मीटर आपको रिक्वायरमेंट होगा. यानी कि थ्री फेज के केस में 2 watt meter की ही रिक्वायरमेंट होगी if you are connecting the pressure coil with one of the line conductor. So this is about the Blondel's theorem for the two different cases. Now coming to the measurement of power in three phase circuits. Three phase circuits, or I must say a three phase power. So if you want to measure the three phase power, then there are three popular methods: 3 watt meter method, 2 watt meter method, and 1 watt meter method. Although 3 watt meter method is quite simpler because there is nothing, you just connect one of each of the watt meter current coil with one of the line conductor and make the pressure coil with make the pressure coil common with one of the point. Like here, this is the one of the arrangement for the measurement of power using 3 watt meter method. So this is three phase load. Here this is three phase load. Obviously if the three phase load is connected in star, here this is connected in star, so there will be four terminals which are to be there outside. Three for the phases. Here I1 is for the one phase, I3 is for another phase, I2 is for another phase. So three line conductors will be there, and there is one neutral conductor will also there which can be connected at the this common point, right? So this is the star connected three phase load. So three phase four wire system, you can say this is three phase four wire system. So in this case, in the 3 watt meter method, what you need to do, you just connect the current coil of each of the watt meter. This is basically watt meter. We have already discussed about this watt meter, electrodynamic type of watt meter in detail. That a watt meter consists two number of coil. Which are these? One of them is current coil, another one is the pressure coil. इसको हम डिटेल में ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं. So current coil will always be connected in series with the load or each phase. You can see this current coil of P1 is connected in series with this V1 phase. Similarly, the current coil of this P2 watt meter is connected in the series with the V2 phase. Similarly, this current coil of P3 is connected in series with the V3 phase. So each of the watt meters current coil will be connected in series with each of the phase, while the pressure coil, this is the pressure coil for P1, this is the pressure coil for the P2, and this is the pressure coil for P3. So the pressure coil or the potential coil of all of the watt meters will be common at one of the point. Either the all the pressure coil can be made common at this point, or these can directly be connected to the neutral point of the star connected load. या तो आप इसको न्यूट्रल पॉइंट पे डायरेक्ट जोड़ सकते हैं, और यू सिंपली मेड ऑल द पॉइंट्स कॉमन एट वन ऑफ द पॉइंट. सो दिस इज बेसिकली कॉमन सी, right? So this is the arrangement for the measurement of three phase power when the load is connected in a star. So one more thing is there. If, let's say, if there is the delta connected load, now if the load is delta connected, then what is there? Then there is only three wires outside there. We will see in coming slides that if there is the load which is connected in delta, then you will see that there are only three conductors outside. So for these three conductors, you just, what you need to do, you just connect current coil of each of the wattmeter with each of the phase or each of the line conductor, and make the pressure coil with common, with simply common, or I must say the connect the all of the pressure coil with one of the common point. Right? So in that way you can connect the, you can measure the power in delta connected three phase load. So here I am just reading out here the, in this case, in the case of three phase or 3 wattmeter method for the measurement of three phase power, the common point is connected with the pressure coils of each of the wattmeter, as I already said here. Either is these can be made with made common, or these can be connected with the neutral point of the star connected load. So some of the instantaneous reading of the wattmeters will be V1. As here you can see, if you want to have the reading of this wattmeter P1, then what you need to do, this wattmeter P1 will give the reading, or I must say the give the uh, measurement of power which is wherein V and I. If you calculate the power P equal to Vi, then I will be the current flowing through this current coil, and V will be the voltage which is across this प्रेशर कोयल. प्रेशर कोयल का वोल्टेज कौन सा है? देखिए 1 एंड दिस कॉमन टर्मिनल के बीच वाला V1, यानी कि 1 एंड कॉमन टर्मिनल के बीच का वोल्टेज, तो इसकी प्रेशर कोयल के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज है, वाइल इसकी करंट कोयल में जाने वाला करंट सिंपली I1 है. सो इफ यू सी द वोल्टेज across these two terminals, that is 1 and C, that is nothing, this is 1, this is C, so here 1 and C, so this is V1. So this wattmeter P1 will give the reading V1 multiplied by I1, that is all. Although we are not talking about the DC, here we are just assuming that this load is totally resistive. So if the load is purely resistive, then power factor will be 1 only, right? Power factor angle will be 0. So in that case, P1 equal to V1 I1. So if there is the instantaneous power, then we can write this small V1, small I1, wherein V1 and I1 both consist their phase angle, right? So any wattmeter will give the reading equivalent to the V multiplied by I, where V is the voltage across its potential coil and current I will be the current flowing through this is current coil, right? किसी भी वॉटमीटर का जो रीडिंग होता है वो P इक्वल टू आप सिंपली VI लिख सकते हैं. जैसे अभी आप इसके केस में P1 इक्वल टू VI लिख सकते हैं. तो इसमें V कौन सा होता है? वो इसकी प्रेशर कॉइल के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज होता है, और I कौन सा होता है? वो उसकी करंट कॉइल में फ्लो होने वाला करंट होता है. सिमिलरली इफ यू थिंक अबाउट दिस P2, सो इसकी करंट कॉइल P2 विल बी V2 I2. सो I2 जो इसकी करंट कॉइल में फ्लो होने वाला करंट है, और V2 जो है वो वोल्टेज अक्रॉस इट्स पोटेंशियल कॉइल है. तो ये पोटेंशियल कॉइल इसकी ये वाली है, यहाँ से कनेक्टेड है. सो दिस 2 एंड कॉमन के बीच का वोल्टेज है. सिमिलरली P3 के लिए I3 इसकी करंट कॉइल में फ्लो होने वाला करंट है, एंड पोटेंशियल कॉइल के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज जो है वो 3 एंड दिस कॉमन के अक्रॉस है. सो बेसिकली 3 एंड कॉमन मीन्स नथिंग, दिस V3 only, right? So that is why we can write that the sum of instantaneous reading of all the wattmeters will be equals to P1 plus P2 plus P3, and that will be equals to V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. So hence in this method you can say that the total power consumed by this three phase load will be equals to sum of all the wattmeter readings, that is all. These three wattmeters measure the power of the load. If you sum all the readings, if you sum all the readings of all the wattmeters, then this will basically give the total power consumed by the three phase load. Now here one important thing is that you can think of कि अगर आपको थ्री फेज का पावर मेजरमेंट करना है, देन यू रिक्वायर 3 नंबर ऑफ आइडेंटिकल मीटर्स, राइट? यानी कि अगर आपको थ्री फेज पावर का मेजरमेंट करना है तो आपको तीन आपको वाट मीटर चाहिए एज पर दी ब्लोंडेल्स थ्योरम, राइट? सो नाउ दिस इज एक ऑब्वियसली ए कॉस्टली प्रोसीजर, यानी कि अगर आपको थ्री फेज का मेजरमेंट करना है देन यू रिक्वायर 3 मीटर्स, तो 3 मीटर्स आपको लाने पड़ेंगे, तो ऑब्वियसली दिस प्रोसीजर विल बी कॉस्टली. So the same can also be done with the help of only 2 watt meters. I mean, if you have only 2 watt meters, then also you can measure the total power consumed by a three phase load with the help of only 2 watt meters. यानी कि उस केस में आपको सिर्फ 2 ही वाट मीटर खरीदने की जरूरत है, उसकी हेल्प से भी आप टोटल पावर कंज्यूम्ड बाय ए थ्री फेज का मेजरमेंट कर सकते हैं. So that's why we are here discussing about the another method which is basically known as 2 watt meter method. So in this method, we have only 2 watt meters. With the help of only 2 watt meters, we can measure the total power consumed by a load. Even then, this method is very good, or I must say, this has some beauty that with the help of 2 watt meter methods, you can measure not only active power or the power consumed by the load, you can also measure the reactive power as well as the power factor of the load. यानी कि with the help of 2 watt meters you can measure active power, reactive power as well as power factor of the load. So you can measure three things simultaneously by just looking on the reading of these watt meters, right? So here is the connection for the 2 watt meter method in the case of star as well as delta. Here this is star connected load, three phase load, either resistive, inductive, capacitive, whatever kind of load is there. So obviously, if you are not discussing about the neutral point, then there is only three connection point outside there on the three phase load. So if these are three star connected, so what you need to do in the 2 watt meter method for the star connected load, you just connect current coil of 2 watt meters in any of the two line conductor. Here this is line conductor, this is also known as line conductor, this is also one of the line conductor. सो जो तीन लाइन कंडक्टर है तो करंट दोनों वाट मीटर की करंट कोयल को किसी भी दो लाइन कंडक्टर के साथ आप सीरीज में कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो हियर इन दिस केस वी आर पुटिंग द करंट कोयल ऑफ दिस P1 with the line conductor 1 and putting the current coil of this wattmeter P2 with the line conductor 2, राइट? यानी कि हम 1 and 2 लाइन कंडक्टर जो है उसके उसके सीरीज में दोनों वाट मीटर की करंट कोयल देख रहे हैं. सो बेसिकली एज आई एम रिपीटिंग वंस अगेन एंड अगेन that this is basically current coil, this is potential coil, right? So current coil of both of the watt meters will be connected with any of the two line conductors. ये जो हमने 2 के साथ करंट कोयल किया है, ये हम ऐसा भी कर सकते थे कि इस वाट मीटर को यहाँ पर 3 नंबर लाइन कंडक्टर के साथ भी कर सकते थे, जिसमें हम क्या करते कि दिस करंट कोयल जो है वो 3 नंबर लाइन कंडक्टर के साथ सीरीज में हो जाता और प्रेशर कोयल जो है ना वो तीसरे वाले इसके साथ कॉमन हो जाता. So first see this figure that the current coil of both of the wattmeter will be connected in the line conductor, in series of the line conductor with any of the two lines, and the pressure coil of both the wattmeters will be connected to the remaining line conductor. यानी कि दो लाइन कंडक्टर के साथ करंट कोयल कनेक्ट करने के बाद जो तीसरा लाइन कंडक्टर हमारे पास बच जाता है प्रेशर कोयल को उसके साथ हम कॉमन कर देते हैं, right? So this is the important connection for the 2 wattmeter method. Similarly, if you go for the delta connection, here again there are 3 conductors outside, you can see here. So although again these 3 conductors can also be known as line conductors. So again in the same procedure, the current coil of each of the wattmeter or 2 of the wattmeter will be connected in series of any of the 2 line conductor, and the pressure coil will be made common with the rest or the remaining of the लाइन कंडक्टर. जो तीसरा हमारे पास बच जाता है लाइन कंडक्टर, हम उसके साथ उसको कॉमन कर सकते हैं. ऑल राइट, सो दिस इज अबाउट द कनेक्शन व्हेन यू आर पुटिंग विद द डेल्टा कनेक्शन कनेक्टेड लोड. ऑल राइट, सो हियर if you see that we will discuss about the star connected load only first. The same can also be made with the help of this delta connection. So in the case of star connected load, this is the star connected load. If you go for the measurement of power of this three phase connected load, So the instantaneous power consumed by the load equal to V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. So if you multiply here, these V1 I1 are nothing. These are V1 equal to Vm sin omega t, I1 equal to Im sin omega t plus minus phi. It depends on the power factor angle of the load, right? So here this small V1 and small I1 representing the instantaneous value of voltage and current. So this is not like that in the case of DC. Here this is V1 equal to nothing, V1 equal to Vm sin omega t, while I1 equal to nothing, it is Im sin omega t plus minus phi, where plus or minus depends on the this nature of this load, either it is resistive, inductive or capacitive, right? So here this V1 and I1 is not like that in the case of DC VI. Here these are the instantaneous, or I must say in time domain voltage and current. So if you go for the total power, or you will see, if you want to calculate mathematically that what will be the active power consumed by this three phase load, so it will be equal to V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. So this will be the total power consumed by the load. So now we will prove, or we will see that what will be the sum of these, sum of the reading of these two wattmeters. अगर आप इस P1 और P2 इन दोनों wattmeter की रीडिंग का सम करेंगे तो वो क्या आएगा? If these two wattmeter reading sum, that is P1 plus P2 is equal to V1 I1 V2 I2 plus V3 I3, अगर ये ऐसा होता है, then we can say that the only by summing of these two wattmeter readings will give the total power consumed by this three phase load. यानी कि अगर आप इन दो wattmeter रीडिंग का सम करेंगे तो वो इस थ्री फेज लोड द्वारा कंज्यूम टोटल पावर का वैल्यू भी देगा. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ थ्री, ओनली टू की हेल्प से भी ऐसा कर सकते हैं. सो वी विल प्रूव हियर ओनली. सो फॉर स्टार कनेक्शन यू कैन सी इफ दिस, इफ यू थिंक ऑफ द रीडिंग ऑफ दिस वाटमीटर P1, तो इस P1 का रीडिंग क्या होगा? सो दिस P1 विल गिव द VI ओनली, वेयर इज V इज नथिंग, द वोल्टेज बिटवीन 1 एंड दिस 3, है ना. बिकॉज आपको ध्यान है कि कोई भी वाटमीटर का जो रीडिंग होता है वो P इक्वल टू VI होता है, जिसमें I उसकी करंट कॉइल में फ्लो होने वाले करंट और V उसकी पोटेंशियल कॉइल के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज होता है. सो दैट इज व्हाई द रीडिंग ऑफ दिस P1 विल बी इक्वल टू व्हाट? I1 मल्टीप्लाई बाय वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस पॉइंट एंड दिस पॉइंट C, that is V1 and V3. So that is why the reading of this P1 here you can see I1 multiplied by V1 minus V3. Why V1 minus V3? Because this V1 minus V3 is the voltage across the pressure coil or the potential coil PC. इस प्रेशर coil के across voltage क्या है? V1 minus V3 है. Because this is 1, this is 3. Here you can see also this is 1 and this is 3. So V1 minus V3 will be the voltage across the potential coil, while I1 will be the current flow through this current coil. Similarly, if you go for the reading of this wattmeter P2, so what will be the reading of this P2? P equal to VI. So I which will flow through this current coil, that is I2, and the voltage which is across the potential coil, that is this 2 and this C, or which is basically 2 and 3. So V2 minus V3. So I hope you understood that this P2 will be equal to what? I2 multiplied by V2 minus V3. You can see also here that from this side also that this pressure coil is connected in between the C and 2. 2 means here this is V2 and C means this 3, yani ki V3. So V2 minus V3. So that is why I have written here also that P2 equal to I2 V2 minus V3. All right, here V2 is minus V3 is nothing. This is the voltage across the potential coil of wattmeter P2. That is all. So now if you sum these two readings, that is P1 plus P2, I'm just summing up all these two values. So P1 plus P2 equal to I1 V1 minus V3 plus I2 V2 minus V3. Now if you simplify it, and you will see that V1 I1 minus I1 V3 plus I2 V2 minus V3 I2, right? And as you know that in the case of a star connected load, the I1 plus I2 plus I3 will be equal to 0. So I3 will be equal to minus I1 plus I2. So by putting the value of I3, by putting the value of this I3, that is I minus I1 plus I2 into this equation, you will see that P1 plus P2 will come out to be equal to V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. यानी कि अगर आप इस I3 का वैल्यू इस एक्सप्रेशन रखेंगे P1 plus P2 वाले में, then you will see that the P1 plus P2 will be equal to V1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. Now what is this? P1 I1 plus V2 I2 plus V3 I3. This is nothing. This is the total power consumed by the star connected load. यानी कि ये जो स्टार कनेक्टेड लोड है वो टोटल पावर, थ्री फेज पावर कितना कंज्यूम करता है, दैट इज इक्वल टू दिस वन, इज वी हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन हियर आल्सो. So this is the total power consumed by the load. So with this derivation we can say that the total power consumed by this three phase load will be equals to the sum of only reading of only these two wattmeters, right? So here the sum of these two will be, which is the total power consumed by the three phase load. So thus we can say that the total power in load is equal to the sum of reading of both of the wattmeters. तो इट मीन्स अगर आप लास्ट मेथड में जो हमने 3 वॉट मीटर मेथड की हेल्प से किया था, तो इस लोड के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग अगर आप इस तरह से कनेक्शन करके इन 3 वॉट मीटर रीडिंग का सम करेंगे, तो द सम ऑफ ऑल द रीडिंग्स ऑफ दीज 3 वॉट मीटर्स विल गिव द टोटल पावर कंज्यूम्ड बाय द लोड. इन द सिमिलर मैनर इफ यू एड ओनली द 2 वॉट मीटर रीडिंग्स हियर, यानी कि अगर आप इन 2 वॉट मीटर रीडिंग का भी सम करेंगे, देन ऑल्सो इट विल गिव द टोटल पावर कंज्यूम्ड बाय द 3 फेज लोड. I mean the sum of reading of all 3 watt meters in this case will be as same as the sum of readings of these 2 watt meters, right? Same thing can also be derived with the delta connection. So this is and one of the attractive thing here, that in the case of 3 phase measurement of power, if you have only 2 watt meter connected in such a way, then the sum of reading of these 2 watt meter will give the total active power consumed by the load. So this is very interesting that only using 2 watt meter you can measure the total power consumed by a 3 phase load. So this is about the measurement of the active power, although we will see in detail with the help of phasor diagram also in the coming slides. So I think we should end here because this title is quite long, wherein we will see that how can we measure the active power, although we have see here that the sum of readings of these 2 watt meter will give the total power consumed by the 3 phase load, active power consumed by this 3 phase load. But if you want to measure the reactive power as well as power factor of this load, let's say you want to have the want to measure the reactive power also with the help of only this method. Again, if you want to measure the power factor of this load with the help of these 2 watt meter readings, then these can also be possible with the help of this 2 watt meter method. So the measurement of reactive power and measurement of the power factor with the help of these 2 wattmeter readings we will see in the next class, that is tomorrow's class. So I think with this, if you have any query you can ask, otherwise we should end the class for today. We will see about the measurement of active power, reactive power and power factor with the help of 2 wattmeter method in the next class, that is in tomorrow's class, right? So if you have any doubt you can ask here, because we have only 5 minutes left in the WebEx, because there is the time limit in the WebEx platform wherein we can have our class. If you want to see, you want to ask something, you can ask, otherwise I am ending the class.